What's up everybody, Brick Sanchez here today with another Building Lego Hogwarts update, and in today's update I just wanted to show you some progress that I've made last week on the layout, as I wasn't able to work on it this week. Now I didn't want to show this off at first because it's not completely finished yet, but yeah, I just thought I would show you guys the work in progress. So yeah, from this angle you can already see that we've enlarged the tower a little bit. I've made it a bit taller. Now I'm not completely sure if I want to keep it like that for the moment, but we're gonna take a little closer look at that later. Now the interiors are not finished yet, I hope to start working on that tonight. But then for the rest we also have a bit of a hidden area in the back there, which is a bit unfortunate that it's hidden because I really like it. It's not completely finished yet, as I said before, but we're gonna take a look at that, and those are the waterfalls. Alright, now here you can see I've worked a bit more on the terrain. I've also kind of redone the staircase there, which I'm gonna show you a bit later. But out here you can see the waterfalls there. We got one big waterfall coming down on a little plateau with some smaller ones coming out of there. And as you can see by that one out there, I intend to make it a bit extend it a bit by adding some water out there and stuff, but I still have to finish that rock work. I hope to do that tonight, even though that always takes me a very long time. And now that I've started to make everything a bit modular, I also had to make the waterfall modular, so we can just remove this section out here, so I can still have some excess underneath this platform here. Now these ones are static here, but they're not that much in the way, so I can still pretty much look underneath there or put my hand underneath there as well. And this is the module, as you can see, a very ugly base here. But yeah, it does the trick, and we got a little cave out here. We got some Technic pins, so I can just attach some type of scene underneath there. So please leave a suggestion if you know any scene I could place under here or behind here. And then I can just grab it out here and slide it back in there like this. So yeah, I think that's that looks pretty good. Now, of course, I also know that Hogwarts in the movies does not have a waterfall, unfortunately, because I do like the magical look of it. But I just didn't have the cutout out there in the platform for this deep canyon, for the deeper viaduct entrance there. But now recently I came across a picture from Hogwarts Legacy, that new game that's coming out, which I'm very, very excited about. And I saw this, I think it's a developer's artist rendition or whatever it was. And it almost had the exact same waterfall layout. So I'm very excited to see if we're going to have like a waterfall in Hogwarts Legacy, the video game. Because that would be very awesome. I also think with the video game coming out that there are going to be lots of changes made to people's Hogwarts, because as you might have seen, the Hogwarts does not look exactly the same as it does in the movies. But so yeah, anyways, I'm already happy that there is a waterfall included there. So it is kind of accurate in some way, so yeah. And then I also kind of extended this platform here to have some more green out here, so I can put the greenhouse on there, which will be surrounded by the wall that we see in the movies. And perhaps I'm going to even place that gate out there, where you can see that green staircase, but I still have to make that a bit less steep, so we can have an actual testral going up there, you know, with the little chariot out there carrying the students. But I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make that happen. And then I was also about to ask you guys for another suggestion. So we have this tunnel which is gonna come here for the train, but I was wondering if I should make it like a cave entrance, or like really a type of you know, tunnel like we have for example in the Hogsmeade area. So yeah, I still really haven't decided on that yet, but first off we still have to make this part, so I still have a bit of time. So if you guys leave some suggestions, perhaps I can use them. But so anyways, once that is finished, I can finally start really finalizing the Forbidden Forest as well, putting in all the scenes that I want to put in there. And yeah, first off, I'm still gonna have to make that rock work out there, and then I hope from the viewing angle that we have when we enter the city room that it's gonna look a lot more complete, that we're gonna have these two rock big cliffs on opposite side of each other, so we don't have any more of that colorful stuff. So I think this front side out here is gonna look a lot better already. And then out here I've also kind of redone the staircase, so to show that off I'm gonna quickly remove the boathouse, so we can have a little look at that. And now that the boathouse is removed, you can see that I've kind of updated the rock work out here. I've also added in this turret here with a little landing platform for the students to stand on. Now that was a feature I really liked in the movies, and so I've added that in, and I also really like that they can look at the waterfall from out of here. So yeah, at the beginning I was a bit afraid that this was going to be too tall here, but unfortunately it's almost always covered by the boathouse, so you don't really see it except for some angles. But yeah, so far the changes in the terrain up front here. So now the thing I wanted to show you, of course, is our big tower, which I've shown you a sneak peek of in our last video, I believe. And so now you can see it is almost at the exact height that it's gonna be. But looking at it from here, I was kind of thinking about it a little bit, and I just want to lower it a little bit by perhaps 4 or 3 bricks, something like that, because I think at the moment it's looking too too long. And I think that it's more of like a small but very thick tower, so I kind of want to keep that feeling of it. So I'm probably gonna lower it down, because we also gonna have to put the roof on there. So yeah, I think lowering it by 3 or 4 bricks will already make a huge effect. Unfortunately, I didn't work on the interiors yet, so I hope to continue on that perhaps tonight as well. But yeah, I said I was also going to work on the rockwork, so we're going to see how that goes. Alright, so now we're at the back side of the castle here, which is the side that will open up to reveal the interiors. Now, I still only have that lower part there, the first 3 floors, which open up, so I'm going to try to show you that with one hand out here. So yeah, that's still the same as it was last time, I believe. So for the top part here, I just kind of made this to have a bit of a sense of scale out here, so I didn't include any opening mechanisms or anything like that yet, which I still have to do, of course, because I would like to have this one open up like this one as well, probably one side further than this one ends right here. I want to make the other one open up from this side so we can have a bit of a better range there. And then the top part, I want to have it open up like our old school Dumbledore's office out here. So we're gonna have 2 sides which will open up like this. And I'm also gonna have to make the roof, which is gonna be pretty difficult. But I do want to shout out 2 of my friends on Instagram. So first off, Dumbledore's Brick Army, because he has a version like this, but all of the sides are 6 wide. And seeing his version really made me want to enlarge mine. So he's the main reason why I had enlarged mine as well. And then on the other side, we also have Lego Hawk, who has an incredibly awesome looking Hogwarts on his Instagram page. Be sure to check them out, check both of them out. And he has the exact same configuration of tower that I have. But his version is almost completely finished yet, and he has these sides like very nicely closed up and stuff, so I'm going to take some inspiration from him. So credits to him, especially the roof as well. He has made a very gorgeous roof, which I'm going to try to kind of recreate, even though I'm going to adjust it a bit to fit my style. But anyway, so shout out to them. They have some amazing Hogwarts on Instagram, so be sure to check them out. And so yeah, I can't wait to see them finished as well. And then I also wanted to ask you guys for some suggestions perhaps for these 2 rooms that we're going to have here. Perhaps I can split a room up or something. I wanted to perhaps make it kind of turntable to have different scenes visible, something like that, but I just have no idea what I want to place in there. I do have some ideas for the rest of my building, so please leave a suggestion and it might come true. But yeah guys, so far the progress on my Lego Hogwarts layout here. Now if you have liked this video, be sure to like it, subscribe, hit that notification bell as well, of course, and leave a comment or a suggestion about any of the things that I've discussed in this video. Also be sure to check out some of my previous videos to see the progress, and I will see you guys in the next one.